Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Autocar Quick News, where we bring you a roundup of all the launches, industry news, and scoops from the week gone by. But before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on all of our latest videos. The biggest news this week comes from global NCAP, which has tested 3 Indian cars, and the results are far from impressive. The 3 cars Global NCAP chose for its latest round of Safer Cars for India crash tests were the Maruti Suzuki Espresso, Hyundai Grand i10 Nios and Kia Seltos. It was the hot-selling Seltos that managed to secure the highest rating of the trio, bagging a 3-star rating for adult occupant protection, while the Hyundai Grand i10 Nios could only manage a 2-star rating on the same front. However, the biggest disappointment came in the form of a dismal 0-star rating for the Espresso, a car that has been pretty popular since its launch and has found many takers. All 3 cars managed to secure a 2-star rating for child occupant protection, with none of them offering ISOFIX child seat anchorages as standard. It's pertinent to mention at this point that, as it usually does, Global NCAP tested the base models of the Nios and Seltos and the mid-spec DXI variant of the Espresso, which only gets a driver airbag as standard. While Hyundai and Kia chose to stay silent on the matter, Maruti Suzuki issued this statement following the Global NCAP announcement. If you've been waiting for the launch of the facelifted Toyota Innova Crysta, well, your wait is about to end soon, as Toyota is all set to launch the updated MPV in the coming days. Sources say the facelifted Innova Crysta is set to arrive at Toyota dealerships in the coming weeks, with some dealers already accepting bookings for the updated MPV. Earlier this year, Toyota updated the Innova Crysta's engine lineup to comply with the stringent BS6 norms. This means that the upcoming update for Toyota's popular MPV is unlikely to bring any mechanical changes. The cosmetic updates, meanwhile, will be more in line with the refreshed model that debuted overseas a few weeks ago. On the inside, the updated Innova Crysta is set to get a new instrument cluster, a new 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, an air purifier, and could also get a 360-degree camera. The Innova Crysta facelift will be priced a little bit higher than the outgoing model, and deliveries are likely to start early in December. The new i20 arrived last week, and while the Altroz Turbo isn't here yet, Tata Motors has beefed up the Altroz range with the introduction of a new variant, the XM Plus. Priced at Rs 6,60,000, the XM Plus is positioned above the mid-spec XM trim in the Altroz lineup. For the Rs 30,000 premium it commands over the XM XM Plus gets a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, steering-mounted controls and voice commands. It also gets 16-inch steel wheels with stylized wheel covers. For now, the Altroz XM Plus is only available with the 1.2-litre petrol engine option. It's fairly well known that Nissan is aiming for an aggressive starting price for the Magnite, and now we have details on how much this compact SUV is likely to cost when it is launched in the coming days. As per sources, prices of the Nissan Magnite are likely to start as low as Rs 5,50,000. At this price, the Magnite would undercut the starting price of nearly every premium hatchback save for the Tata Altroz, with the range-topping turbo petrol CVT version set to be priced at Rs 9,55,000. Variants with the 100 horsepower 1-litre turbo petrol engine are expected to cost around Rs 1 lakh more than the naturally aspirated counterparts. These prices, if accurate, would make the Nissan Magnite one of the most affordable compact SUVs on sale in India. What's more, at an estimated Rs 9,55,000, the top-spec Magnite Turbo Petrol XV Premium CVT would be priced lower than the entry-level automatic models of almost all of its rivals. Nissan is expected to officially announce prices for the Magnite in the coming weeks, and bookings for it are already underway, with deliveries expected to commence in December. Land Rover has unveiled the facelifted Discovery. It's an update for the 5th gen SUV, which brings refreshed styling, a number of important changes on the inside, and a choice of mild hybrid powertrains. Chief amongst the changes for the Discovery facelift are a restyled grille, LED matrix headlights, reworked tail lights and rear bumper, and there's also an R-Dynamic version which adds gloss black exterior trim. The biggest change on the inside is the addition of an 11.4-inch touchscreen that runs Land Rover's new PV Pro infotainment system. The climate control panel has been restyled with new touch controls, and the rotary gear knob from the previous Discovery has made way for a more conventional gear selector. Also new is the chunky 4-spoke steering that is inspired from the one in the Reborn Defender. Based on Land Rover's new electronic vehicle architecture, the refreshed Discovery also gets connected car tech, over-the-air updates, and the company's ClearSight ground view system, which uses forward-facing cameras to provide a view of the ground beneath the front of the vehicle. As before, there are a variety of petrol and diesel engine options from JLR's Ingenium family, and all engines, save for the base petrol, come with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Expect the facelifted Discovery to be launched in India sometime in 2021. In more SUV news, BMW has taken the wraps off of a near production version of the all-electric iX SUV. Said to be as long and as wide as an X5, the iX will be the new flagship in the BMW i range and is expected to be available with a variety of battery sizes. The range-topping model will have a 100+ kWh battery, and with a dual motor setup producing in excess of 500 horsepower, the iX will be able to go from 0 to 100 km/h in under 5 seconds and also reach a top speed of over 200 km/h. On the WLTP cycle, BMW says the iX will have a range of over 600 km on a full charge, and with a 200 kW DC fast charger, the iX's battery will go from 10 to 80% charge inside 40 minutes. Other highlights of the iX include Level 3 autonomous driving capability and its panoramic glass roof, the largest ever fitted to a production BMW. Production of the 5-seat BMW iX will begin in the second half of 2021, and it will rival the likes of the Audi e-tron, Jaguar I-Pace and Mercedes-Benz EQC. Abroad, Hyundai is in the process of expanding its range of high-performance N models. The next Hyundai to get the full N treatment will be the new generation Elantra, and we have some details on this high-performance variant. The Elantra N will sit at the top of the Elantra range, above the Elantra N line revealed a few months ago. It sports a tweaked front bumper with larger air intakes, a gloss black finish for the window line, a large rear spoiler, twin exhaust tips and a rear diffuser. The Elantra N will run on Pirelli P0 tires with bigger 19-inch diamond-cut alloy wheels, and it also appears to have larger disc brakes with red N brake calipers. The aspect central to the Hyundai Elantra N will be its engine. Hyundai is expected to plonk the same 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol in the Elantra N as found in the Veloster N hatchback, which makes 275 horsepower and over 350 Nm of torque. Gearbox choices for the Elantra N are likely to include a 6-speed manual and an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic. Hyundai has also teased an N-line version of the new generation Tucson, and both these models will be part of a 7-strong Hyundai N lineup by 2022. Hero MotoCorp has finally launched the BS6 version of the Xtreme 200S, which is a little bit different compared to the BS4 model but costs a fair bit more. The BS6 Hero Xtreme 200S has been launched at an ex-showroom price of Rs 1,15,000. It's powered by the same 199.6cc single-cylinder fuel-injected engine as the one on the BS6 Xpulse 200, and now also features an oil cooler. The oil cooler and the catalytic converter in the exhaust have brought with them a 5.5 kg increase in weight, which means the BS6 model weighs 154.5 kg. The rest of the bike meanwhile remains largely identical to the BS4 model. It's now available in a new pearl fadeless white color scheme and is a notable Rs 13,000 more expensive than the BS4 model. And that's all we have for you on this week's Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was, what are your thoughts on the global NCAP crash test results, and of course, what you think of this video. Like it, and remember to share it with your friends and family. I'd also like to take this opportunity to wish all of our viewers a happy and joyous Diwali on behalf of the entire Autocar India team. We'll see you here again next week.